What's up, guys? Today we're going to be going over Rob Zombie's 31.
Deep down inside, you must have known.
You digging what you see, Pops?
I reckon I do.
It all had to end somewhere. Might as well be now.
What the hell is this?
Tonight, we are going to play 31.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm the Vulgar Critic with Pop or Flop, and today we're going to be going over Rob Zombie's 31, one of his newest horror movies. And originally rated NC-17, the film had to settle for an R rating twice. While that might be something worth mentioning, it's not helping the film at all. To be honest, a lot of the gruesomeness and the graphics of it get lost in between the lame story and the terrible acting from everybody, including the director's wife, Sheri Moon Zombie, who, to be honest, I don't know how this woman's not on the unemployment yet. Yes, she's beautiful. Yes, she's hot. But I'm getting pretty tired of seeing her covered in the same bucket of blood. The story focuses on Sheri Moon Zombie and some other carnival workers who on Halloween night set in 1970 get abducted and forced by Malcolm McDowell and a lot of others into working and playing a sadistic game called 31. While the film does have an abundance of psychotic clowns with chainsaws and knives and blood and a lot of sick dialogue, there's really nothing else there to it. Zombie seems to have lost a lot of his knack for horror. Back in 2005 with Devil's Rejects, it seems like he was unstoppable and one of the next John Carpenters of it, because later on he did go to remake Halloween and Halloween 2. And while I'm not a fan of either of those movies, his original debut into the horror genre, House of a Thousand Corpses, is fantastic. I love Sid Haig in that movie, and to be honest, I feel like if he was in that with Bill Moseley in this new movie, maybe it would be a little bit better. But there's really nobody I've ever seen before, and a lot of stuff that I have seen before. The violence might be pretty graphic to some people that aren't familiar with horror movies, but to me and a lot of other fans out there, I feel like I've seen this movie and its style 1,000 times. While it might look kind of grainy and interesting set in the 1970s, nothing else really seems to happen for the hour and a half. And my biggest problem is I had to spend $10 on video on demand to watch it at my house. I feel like it should have gotten maybe a little bit more theatrical release, and maybe it would have if Rob Zombie spent a lot more time nurturing the film rather than just throwing his wife in front of the screen, covering her in blood, making her show us her ass again. And it's a nice ass. Overall, did I expect a lot more from Rob Zombie and company in this? Yes, hell yes. After making Devil's Rejects and a lot of other horror films, mind you, I'm willing to forgive Lords of Salem if this movie was decent, but it's not. So that's 2 strikes, Zombie. One more and I'm probably done with you. And to be honest, another thing that doesn't interest me is his next movie he's doing is a hockey movie following the Philadelphia Flyers, I think also in the 1970s. Is Zombie done with horror? Maybe not. Is horror done with Rob Zombie? I think it's safe to say that, yeah, it's time to find a new genre. Overall, I'm going to have to give the movie 5 out of 10. And I'm pretty disappointed in saying that. I wish I could say that it was a 7 or 8, but it's simply not. There's nothing there, and it's kind of a waste of time. So as always, guys, be sure to follow us on Instagram
At pop_films_what?
and on Twitter.
At pop_films_what?
And don't forget to check out our Facebook page right here. And be sure to check us next week when I'll be going over Adam Weingart and Simon Barrett's The Blair Witch. Find out if that's a pop or flop. Till next time, I'm the Vulgar Critic, signing out.